All right, guys, so this is going to be day 3, 4, and 5 of the practice at the BFL Regional on Grand. Now, if you've jumped ahead and looked at the standings or what happens at this tournament, you're going to go, this guy doesn't find anything. There's a really good, interesting story I think you'll enjoy from that tournament. That'll be the next video when you see actually what happened in the decision I made, the decisions I made first and second day of that tournament. But first, I have to announce something that I've been working on for some time. And that is Sam Rayburn University. Yes, you can now get your own Sam Rayburn University t-shirt. There's going to be multiple degrees available, but the only one currently available is the Bachelor's in Brush Piles. Indeed, we have these right now. I only bought larges and extra larges, and I've only got about 40 of them. I've got them in gray, and I've got them in blue. I've got them in large, and I've got them in extra large. If you're interested in having one of these, shoot me an email. The only way that we can do this is through PayPal. Because of the 3-color logo, they're going to be 25 bucks a piece, which includes shipping. I'll get them to you pretty quick. I've also had a lot of guys ask, sorry, I looked away from the camera. I've had several guys ask about Ken Smith fishing t-shirts. Same thing, all I have in these right now, I just ordered some more, is gray. I've got larges and extra larges. Those are 1-color logos, so those are only 20 a piece, including shipping. So if you want one of those, shoot me an email at kensmithfishing@outlook.com, and we'll connect you to my PayPal account and we'll get it done. So I think these are great. This is Sam Rayburn University. The Fighting Bigfoots, not surprisingly, will be our motto. And we've got a couple of more degrees. I hope to have those in next week, and I'll post those up as well. But the Bachelors in Brush Pile are available for the first few people who want to grab a hold of one. I've already got a couple of them committed out, so I've probably got about 15 of them left. And I'll need to know if you want blue or gray, large or extra large, and it's going to be kind of first come, first serve. So to practice at BFL Regional. What's funny is you're going to see the day 3 intro be the day 3 closing. There was an intro where I talked about what I'm going to do, and it didn't work. So let's jump right into day 3 closing. But this particular area that you see me finish this up in becomes important later, because I got some bites in there late in the day, and it's an area I've caught fish in the past, and I like the watercolor. So it's going to have an impact on what happens the second day of the tournament. But first you're going to see kind of the decision tree I make, what I see the last couple of days of practice that caused me to do what I do the first day of the tournament. So let's go to the day 3, 4, and 5 in practice.
Well, golly. So yesterday, this is Monday, so this is my 3rd day of practice here on Grand. And yesterday I had a pretty good bite going. I was throwing an A-rig around some docks. Got some bites on a square bill and got some bites on a whopper plopper in Duck Creek. And today I tried to replicate that in some other parts of the lake. And it's certainly the worst day I've ever had on Grand, and it's one of the worst days I've ever had anywhere. There's a bite, but it ain't no keeper, or it ain't a bass. I had 3 bites today, and they were all, and I caught a perch. And that's as bad as I remember fishing. I've had some bad days, but not to even get close to catching a keeper. Man, got my butt kicked today, and I'm really torn with what to do tomorrow. I think I'm gonna stay kind of in this same mid-lake section. I think I'm gonna start looking for wood. I did my biggest fish today, which was just a little, I didn't catch it, but he jumped off. It was a little 13-inch fish. Was on a piece of wood, and I saw a guy catch a fish this morning. It looked like a keeper off a piece of wood. So I'm gonna start looking for wood. I'm tempted to go up into the muddy water. Man, there's a lot of brim in this thing. I'm tempted to go up into the muddy water tomorrow morning with a spinnerbait and see if I can get bit. I just got so little confidence fishing cold, muddy water. But this is awful. It's awful for the tournament. It's just no dang fun. So 3 days down, I think I've caught a total of about 7 keepers. And normally, as I do this, it gets better every day. I kind of figure stuff out, but dropping water, crazy weather, not getting better, it's getting worse. You know, the craziest thing is Friday's going to be just thunderstorms and wind and cold, and I'm probably just going to pick up that dadgum whopper plopper and try to get 5 bites on it. Because I think they will bite better when it's cloudy. I know they will. But as you can tell, I'm a little dejected right now, so that'll probably be our wrap for the first 3 days of practice without a whole lot of fish footage. Hopefully tomorrow I'm a new man, so I'm gonna fish my way out of here with my Senko. It's the first time I've actually picked up a sink, mainly because the wind's been blowing so hard I couldn't fish anywhere. Fish my way out and see if I can catch fish. Holy cow, that's a fish. Holy cow. That's like a keeper and stuff. He's strong. Little fat guy. Come here, little fat guy. God, take 15 of you and just take my chances with my, what are you, two and a quarter? My 31, 35 pounds. Solid 2.5. Go. Yeah. Okay. Holy smokes, I got chill bumps. So I stuck my nose in that little shallow spot right there, and it's just one of these little flat banks. And oh my gosh, my heart's hammering. And I decided, so it's Tuesday about 10:30, and I thought I really cannot. I thought to myself, I really cannot. That was my power pole hitting bottom. So I thought to myself, I don't want to stick any more fish. So I come up here this morning, and I'm in the Elk River, and I came around a boat dock, pitched a spinnerbait up there. So I've done everything else all week long and have really not caught them. So I came up here to the mud, and when I caught them up here in the Costa a couple of years ago, I had a top 10 finish, and I was throwing a 3/4 ounce spinnerbait with a big thumper blade on it. And I pulled it in this morning, and bang, I had one about 3.5, 4 pounds on it that I probably got a footage of. That fish come off, which was great. I went around the corner of the boathouse, threw up there. I think the next cast or 2 casts later, I had one probably 2 2/4. And I thought, all right, here we go. And I've run all of this stuff and I've not had another bite, but I've not found a really nice deep drain like that when I got bit in. So I came over here and I thought, all right, well, it's, you know, 10. Anything I stick today, I'm not gonna catch Thursday or Friday. And there was a bunch of shallow laydowns in there, and I thought, you need to flip these laydowns, because if you get bit in here, now I'm looking for bites I think I can come back and catch Thursday with the same flip. I'm not gonna stick anything if I can help it. And I flipped, there was a big long laydown in there, so I just tied on a Magnum bass hammer rod, which doesn't matter what rod right now, but 20-pound fluorocarbon, Seaguar fluorocarbon, which I'll switch to 25. Just a basic beaver with a 1/2 ounce weight, and I flipped in a long laydown up there, and I thought I got bit. I picked it up and it was heavy, and I shook it a little bit, and when I tried to pull it out, it was hung up. And I thought, golly, that felt like a bite. I've had so few bites up here, but I in my head, I was thinking that 80% that was a bite. I dropped a waypoint, I went to the next bush, flipped in there, one thumped it and swam out with it. Shook that fish off. Next bush, one thumped it and swam off with it. I'm like, oh my gosh. Just pulled up on this little, there's an old boat ramp right here, right there. Flipped on the left corner of that boat ramp and one thumped it and swum out here, and I finally shook it off way out here. That's 4 bites in 75 yards. And I'm gonna do nothing but try to bird dog fish for the rest of the day. I'm just gonna flip every piece of wood I see up here on these kind of spots. I'm gonna turn around and go back that way into that pocket, because I started and came this way. And because these are the fish I can drop waypoints on them and come back in here, and now my percentages go way up. So I'm really excited. There'll be no more decent footage for you guys because I'm not sticking anything today, or probably tomorrow either, as far as that goes. I'm just going to spend the next day and a half up here trying to figure out every place I think I can get a bite that I can come back up here and flip on them. So wow, I just got really excited. Whew, here we go. By the way, just a quick interesting addendum to what I said. I've got footage, I don't know if you can see it or not, but I come up on a little boat ramp like that, and there's a mallard, hen, and drake, and the mallard is eating the crawfish. And that's what put me on that. If that mallard's eating that crawfish, you can see it in this dirty water, these bass can certainly see it in this dirty water. So that's what got me on that little bite. Just paying attention, got lucky seeing something I've actually never seen before. I don't know if you can see it or not, but that duck is eating a crawfish. I've never seen that before. I guess it makes sense. Here we go.
there's the close-up of the Bachelors in Brush Piles, Sam Rayburn University, Zavala, Texas, with the Ken Smith Fishing logo added in there as well. So, thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed my practice. I made a bad decision the first day, but I'll talk about that in the next video, and I made a great decision on the second day. So, we'll be back with that shortly. Thanks, guys.